Fun tip, reapply if you want. No, is there like an intro? I'm Dan Levy, and these are my essentials. First up, I am a writer, so it's integral that I have something to write on. And this is my MacBook, and it's real thin, which means I can store it quickly or just grab it and go, which, I mean, I'm not being chased often, so I don't really need to grab it and go, but it's thin and light. I use Final Draft, which is a pretty standard screenwriting software, but I also use Notes. I just got into like dictation on the phone, on the computer and the phone, so now I just like say things and it types for me. Hi, I'm from 1965. Speaking of writing apparatus, my next item is my notebook. If you are a writer, this is an essential. I think you need your technology, but you also need something very practical to just, nothing like pen on paper. You know what I mean? I keep this by the bed because oftentimes when I'm falling asleep, I never fall asleep, I'm an insomniac. I will come up with ideas as I'm sort of drifting off, and I need something quick to jot the notes down. So oftentimes there's like a pen in here and a lot of scratch, and then I'll wake up in the morning and not be able to read any of it because oftentimes I write in the dark. So if you are going to take notes in the night, turn the light on. That's the first step. And this particular notebook has a lot of sentimental value to me because it was a prop in my store on my show. And my show is now finished, so this means a lot. So there's about 10 pages in here of top secret ideas. Let's see if they go anywhere. We'll do a follow-up in a year and see what happens. Nice leather-bound notebook. If you are a writer, invest in one. Next essential, the Diptyque Tokyo candle. Now this is gonna be a weird brag. This candle is only available in Tokyo. So whenever I like to travel, I try to find things that are unique to the place, and it's hard to bring back delicious food from Japan. So this is always a very special gift that I will bring back for myself and some friends. It also happens to be my favorite scent out of this collection of candles. So I try to collect them. I think it's pretty special. I think if you know anyone in Japan, or if you ever visit Japan, a worthwhile investment, a great gift, and always impresses at a dinner party when you show up with something that nobody else has. Let's open it up. Now, I am not a perfumer, so I'm gonna give you a description of this smell based on my college dropout education. Okay, it's clean. It smells like fresh laundry. I think there's lavender in there. Probably not. It basically smells like you are a clean human. You know what I mean? I think for me, my favorite smells are that of just hygiene, general hygiene. And this candle, when lit in your home, makes you smell clean. Speaking of being clean, my next item, this is a travel mist. And for those of you that aren't plagued with a fear of germs and getting sick, skip past this item, but this is essentially a general disinfectant for airplanes. I'm pretty sure that you can use this everywhere, but they seem to be making money off of this being specific to an airline. So, great. This was sent to me a long time ago, and I have used it religiously ever since. Simple spray. It says shake well, so I will. And basically, once you get to your seat in the airplane, or, you know, if you don't like the person sitting beside you, just everywhere. And it apparently disinfects not just the space, but the air as well. So I've just told you all a deep, dark secret about myself, but there are a lot of people who are into airplane hygiene. Fun tip, reapply if you want. Next essential, these are Matchstick Incense. They are perfect for a bathroom, a bedroom. They're perfect to throw into a piece of luggage if you travel a lot. Again, I found these in Japan. I go there often, so it's another little secret surprise. And essentially, you take them out, light it up, let it burn. It comes with like a little disc. I don't have it here, but the actual kit comes with like a little disc, so then you blow it out, and it's a delicious Japanese cypress scent. And if you're having guests over, I often like to put them by the toilet in case of any kind of emergency. Let the guests feel comfortable in times of need. But it is a delightful smell, and they last for 10 minutes. And sometimes if you're traveling and you are staying at an Airbnb that's really smelly and you want to make it smell just as smelly, but like good smelly, witchcraft. Very worthwhile, affordable, and for those of you that enjoy the incense experience, it is a delicious flavor. Japanese cypress, but they come in a bunch of different flavors. Hibby, they do good. They do good work. Essential, Joan Didion, Slouching Towards Bethlehem, my favorite of all of her books. And I include this because I feel like, while this might be my favorite, it is important for everyone to have a book in their essentials list. And for me, as a writer, she is someone that inspires me a lot. She's able to articulate her life and observances in very thoughtful and interesting and left of center ways. So I always like to have one of her books around because in times of need, I will turn to it for inspiration and motivation. So, books, essentials. Next essential. Okay, this is a bit of a splurge, but to me, I feel like this essential covers a lot of bases. So if you want to splurge, this is a great investment. This is a pair of Prada slacks. They are a technical fabric, slim fit pant. And I got them not really thinking anything of it, put them on, and not only are they incredibly flattering, they've certainly given me an ass, and I normally just have a back that splits into legs. So thank you to these pants for doing that. But also, they are an amazing dress pant, but they're also a great everyday pant. And to me, that's a twofer. So you're buying a pant that covers a lot of bases. You can wear them with a blazer and a shirt and a tie and some great shoes out for a night on the town. You can wear them with some Converse and a t-shirt like I like to do. They come in like, I think this is a navy. Sorry. I think these are just 2 shades of black. One's just a little bit lighter. You don't need to do what I did and buy 2 of the same pair, but pick one, and I promise you, not only will you live in them, but you will be thanking me when you ever run into a situation where you have to go from day to night very quickly. Great, great, great investment if you can swing it. Second investment item in the essentials list. These are a loafer made by Loewe. These are my favorite. They're in a brown sort of embossed croc, I believe. And the back goes down so you can wear them really casually or sort of keep the back up and wear them as a traditional loafer. I always like to sort of cover all my bases. I can wear these dressed up. I can wear them dressed down. I can wear them with shorts and a shirt if I'm on vacation. They can just, be thrown into a bag. And they're a nice alternative to a sandal. They're a nice alternative to like a chuck. And they just, they sort of make you look like you know what you're doing. So for those of us that don't know what we're doing, these are a great investment to trick people into believing the opposite. Next essential is my dog, which at this point, I guess is sort of, would we call him a life partner? I don't know. Best friend, confidant. He has been around for all 6 seasons of my show. And I feel like the great thing about he's a rescue. If you're going to get a pet, I highly encourage you to rescue one. Many sites that you can go to rescue animals. And he's a dachshund and a corgi mix, which I believe is the queen's breed. I think the queen actually originated the Dorgie. And then, speaking of a baller move, when her last dog died, she did not breed it again because she doesn't want anyone else to have her breed of dog after she dies. That is absolute gossip, but something that I believe to be true. This little guy changed my life. So this is Redmond is his full name. and he's pretty great. So he is one of my essentials, and hopefully will be until he's 900 years old. I would like to die long before him. Okay, so this is arguably going to be the most divisive essential on my essentials list. When I am in dark times, oftentimes I will turn to bubble tea. Now, people at home are probably saying, Dan, you're disgusting, I'm changing the channel. That's fair. A lot of people agree with you. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I always turn to a bubble tea when I need one the most. Now, these are not my flavors, but they are for somebody. I prefer a traditional black milk tea with a normal tapioca pearl. And a pearl is what bubble tea drinkers refer to as the bubbles at the bottom of the glass. You'll get to know the vocabulary the more you wade into the waters of bubble tea land. I'm gonna try this one. This seems to have like an apricot pearl, which scares me a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, absolutely not. Nope. Oh, they explode. Okay, don't get the ones that explode in your mouth. That has some sort of jam inside that just burst in my mouth. Now I'm feeling lightheaded. I would recommend a black milk tea with a traditional tapioca pearl.
Oh, wait, so you like boba tea?
I guess I like boba. Do we have to amend this? I guess so. We're making a quick amendment to that last thing. I have since learned that boba and bubble are two different things. Bubble is what I was drinking. I do not love bubble tea. I like boba tea. Boba are the tapioca pearls. So that's the latest with me. And yes, a black milk boba tea. No offense to bubble tea drinkers. I am a boba tea drinker, I've now learned. So boba, tapioca pearls, bubbles pop in your mouth, okay? I like a boba tea. Last essential, I can't do the like Mac wireless in-ear things. They always pop out. I honestly don't know whose ears are built for those little things, because I take one step and those things are flying out of my ears. So these are the Bose wireless in-ear headphones. They sort of have a wire. There's like something that like makes them stick in your ear. It's like a more ergonomic thing. You can really find them anywhere, but the Bose are my favorites. Wear them every single day. I walk a lot. I podcast a lot. I like to listen to everything on my trips. What's on my playlist right now? Last night I was really enjoying like a Fleetwood Mac radio. A lot of your parents' favorite hits are coming up on that. Like the Eagles, A Steely Dan. I just got back to California, so I'm feeling like some nice California anthems. You know, in-ear, wireless headphones, a nice alternative to what comes with your phone. And the case is a lot bigger and charges itself, so you won't necessarily lose that little pill case that the other ones come in. Well, that was it. These are my essentials. Hope you enjoyed, hope you lived, laughed, and loved with me. See you next time.